there was a time in my walk with the Lord that there was a dry season, and I could pray and I seek the Lord, and I knew, I was like, Lord, I searched my heart, and I would go to my pastor and I would say, I need you to pray. I need you to tell me how I can get back to that place. He said, you're never going to get back to that place. He said, you don't ever want to get back to that place. He said, you want to go even further. You don't want to look at that back then and think, well, I was just on fire for God, and I was just obedient, did what the Lord wanted me to. He said, but you're never going back to that place. He said, you can't go back. He said, you have to trust God and let him do even greater. So I want to encourage you this morning that, even if we all can look back to awesome moves of God and what God has done, God is going to do even greater. He wants to do even greater. And one more thing about obedience, about the opportunity of obedience. It just shows you how the enemy will work. And when God gives us a word, when God wants us to share something or be obedient, whether it may be pray for someone sitting next to you, or a neighbor, or calling someone, or giving someone a hug, whatever God is pressing upon you to do, you've got to do it, because it's not just you that depend on it, it's the breakthrough for the others. But just to give you one little thing, just to show you that we all have missed out. Just like Tim said, I didn't obey the Lord like that I should have at that moment, and I just kept begging God. I begged him. I prayed. I said, Lord, I'm sorry I wasn't obedient, because the Lord specifically told me, gave me a word, said march around 7 times, and I got to the 6th time, and no one was sharing in my breakthrough. And so I just gave up. But I asked him, give me another opportunity, and he did. Well, we did see the breakthrough, so the opportunities are coming. But the other day, we were in worship, and just to let you know, and we all want to be obedient, but I don't know if I said something, maybe I spoke out and said, God's wanting to do something right now, or whatever. And after the service was over, Miley had felt led to say something. She had felt led to share. And, I was like, oh, Lord, I hindered that. Somehow I hindered that, her being obedient. And I asked God to forgive me for that. Now, when I say that, I would never do anything to hinder the move of God and what God's wanting to do. But it just shows you how, that, I felt like I was being obedient. Whatever I spoke out, but the enemy come in and told her, now's not the time. Now's not the time. And I just want to encourage you that if God gives you something to do, if God says for you to speak or be ever what the obedience is, you got to do it. And that's why I told her, first off, I apologized if there was any way that I would have stood in the way. But I said, you never let anything keep you from being obedient. Not anything. Don't let the enemy ever come in and try to tell you now's not the time, because it's not just through breakthrough for you, it's for others. It's now.